Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chicken, chat, y'all? These drama llamas be flippity, tippity, tapping, dropping deuces on the deuce juice caboose on the dailies. Before I could even check the mail, get it? I mean, my ringtone be chickity, changing on the dailies. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, it's time to spam a brain. You've been here before. It's time to spam a brain. You want a finger bang, a thumbs up. You want a tippity tap. Let them douche juices looses, cause mad love be sending pony up. Phones down, shockers up. Can I get some brains? You know I get my roses from Timu for that look at the low price of $6.99. Why pay the over absorbent and the amounts of rates of proportionness that you got to get paid when Skip coming over here trying to get the brake speed off of Shaboy. That is not a time for the downtown reach around. That's the time to get more roses and crusty truffle butter shuffle all across the giggity. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, you throwing happy hands. Now y'all throwing happy hands and Skip over here dropping deuces on my chestnuts before Grandma trying to figure out about the best way to do it downtown reach around, which is not the appropriate ways that says to be getting dealings with them Rufus and Toofus yardbirds. They be dropping deuces on chestnuts. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. That's right. Stop finger banging all the diggity things. Anybody does that, that's nonsense, that's douche juice, that's in coordinates as to how many times Grandma about to make Shane's mama be jealousy that of the seeking of the jealousy's levels of how many who's gonna bust more? Will it be Grandma? Or will it be Shane's mama off of that rose, son? Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains. I need some brains in the chicken check. Y'all want a El Wushy. If y'all really do indubitably do drop deuces in your diaper wipey, I think that y'all might want to get the eyeballs going diggity off the chain, son. Grandma tries to get your eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains up in the chicken chat, y'all? Y'all think this is funny games when you go and diggity down on my claim slam. In order for me to do a most of a portionless race of the portion, it's a how many portions we can pre-portions or the portions that Boney gonna be popping off that bone chicken chain, charging your boy more and more child supports. Woo, get off my lawn, woo. We all held King Monkey Paws here on the dark side. Can I get some brains, dark side? Ain't no brains here. You maybe I need some brains in the chicken chat. Finger banging all the diggity things that's only gonna do one failures to communicate. So how many failures to communicate your failure of the retention rates? How many retentionisms is I got to get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all. How am I supposed to do that when you have a positive, my avapod? I'm not kidding. I give you the ants coming out in a year. It's gonna bust in a year. You gotta let them suspensions build. You think you could just get a catalytic converter by just wrenching on the next giggity. Guys, mufflers, come on. Bega. Stacks. Bega. Roo. Get off my lawn. Roo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? Eyes up, it says, or the circumferences of how many wheels got to even impact the downtown reach around before the impaction drill got to get recharged due to how many times Skip done stole my sawzalls. Eyes off of my clam slam. Eyes up in the chicken chat. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains? Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains, y'all? We ain't doing none of that. What we doing is we dumpster diving and charging the next door neighbor some rent. We charging rent, son. How many rents you charge? Charging multiples on multiples? You buying your roses from freaking Walmart. I already know this. Me and Skip. Tell him, Skip. We already know this. Y'all thinking that Nosy knows this, but Skip already knows this. Skip knows that there ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat? Y'all, anybody dropping deuces in a diaper wipey better be using a zombie co-brand diaper wipey. Skip endorsed. Skip is endorsing Zombie Coat brand for the first ticketed time in history, y'all. Can I get some brains on that money, son? Shockers and blockers. If you ain't throwing your shockers and your blockers, your roses probably ain't gonna be hitting multiples on multiples, and you might have to jujitsu a downtown reach around before the crusty truffle butter shuffle could even nippy slippy and pop out. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains here? Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. So y'all just gonna come over here and just eat free tasty treats and not tell me that y'all brand's favorite brand of kitty litter to use on these crunchy turd nuggets. I need to know everybody in the chicken chat's favorite type of kitty litter to use on the crunchy turd nuggets, y'all. That's not the ticketed time I'm on my downtown reach around. My downtown reach around needs to hit multiples. Why you thinking you going diggity down with my eyeballs straight on the clammy slammy? How many ticketed times am I supposed to use before my other positives is about to bust multiples before the multiples and reach arounds? You ever have to cheat like recharge on your reach around? Recharging on a reach arounds makes me want to finger bang every tippity tap that thumbs up. I can do this. I can deuces to drop the deuces to get the ruthless to use the most usefulness out of all the yard birds. That's right. Take them socks off in this lickety live. This is a sockless lickety live, y'all. No lickety live over here on the dark side is ever gonna need y'all to have socks on. We need y'all to have the socks off in these lickety lives. Take them socks off and start spamming brains. Can I get some spam them brains, y'all? Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Anybody tippity tap ain't gonna make grandma shark on a backsplash. Any aliens mooning us with the hams and the clam slams up in the chicken chat, y'all gonna be put on Santa Claus's naughty list. Take them socks off. I did not want to bring Santa Claus up again, but Santa Claus keeps doing downtown reach arounds trying to shock block. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. There was a prophecy of Isosceles, and what the Isosceles says is that Isosceles triangles do make multiples and multiples bust before liggity too long. Can I get some brains, y'all? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. Can I wanted a downtown reach around, Skip. I ain't talking about your douche juice, phony ass, grandma got lizard lips, lick it. Oh, let me lick that bony again. I'ma let you know when. I ain't gonna break. I'ma let you know when. I ain't gonna break. I'ma let you know when. I ain't gonna break. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? I'm staying fresh to death. Ruthless and toothless yardbirds be licking my pits this son. Can I get some brain? I be trying to redo, double, triple, score touchdowns in the end zone while I'm at the free throw line. I'm talking about douche juices. You maybe know somebody that you don't even want to know none of these. None of these matters are the facts of the factual matters. The fact of the matter is, peekaboo, peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. I need some brains in the chicken chat, y'all. Not socks, not Rufus and Toofus Yardbirds. That's at me more and more about child support. That says I've done paid my amounts of weights and child supports and chocolates and glitters and candies and farts and how many ticketed times I ate that douche juice out that cup. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Nothing to sear, no, nothing to sear at all. Definitely nothing to finger bang. Nothing to finger bang a thumbs up about. I'm telling you. Anybody finger bangs that thumbs up, I need to get my bananas back. I need my bonobos to get the bananas back. I need somebody to say hello to me the way a bonobo says hello to me. If you maybe know somebody that maybe knows how bonobos say hello, can I get some brains, y'all? Who's the DJ? DJ guy. I sort of remember you, I sort of don't. Not sure. Y'all thought I was capping. You thought this was funny games and that the fun in games was gonna end right. Meow, but that is not the type of time that we is on. That is not the type of tickety time. My giggity backsplash is gonna go tippity tapping all the way to making grandma's backsplash sharp on the front side of her diaper wipey. That is not the way the diggity downtown reach around gonna go right. Meow. Can I get some brains, y'all? I need some brains in the chickity chat. Look at that light hitting my backsplash. That light's over there messing with my douche juice and my cabooses. And how many cabooses my calabooses can have some caraboos before I get enough caffeine up in your boy to bounce around and try to defeat gravity. I need my bananas back. I'm trying to defeat gravity, and y'all holding out on the diggity, holding out on the holdouts of my bananas. That is wrong. That's wrong. That's giggity. Freaking finger banging thumbs up while I am encouraging y'all to not do those diggity things. That is not the way that the communication levels is supposed to go. You're supposed to like do a thing where you don't, where you listen. Listening. Silenceness. Can I get some brains? Oh, you maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hola, mi amo Z. I was trying to hunt a turkey baster down so that I could try to like uninject the the juices. It's the ruthless and toothless juiceless. It's that maybe if I could shove it down grandma's throat enough, I could not have to pay her child support. And it says, can I get some brains, y'all? I don't know why the camera lady is over here shaking so much. I thought that we was gonna do a little tiggity thing, but she's over here shaking. Her legs are tickling over her head, and her big toe is like squirming. Can we please? Can I get Boney back, ma'am? Give me, give me Boney back. She was trying to confiscate Boney like the CIA was down diggity down a little while ago. That is not the right ways. That ain't the right ways, camera lady. Oh, Frank and Owls. What up, Frank? You missed the last one. I was talking to you and you weren't even there. But I knew you weren't there. I was just talking to you. I was like, it's my imaginary friend. Hola, mi amo Z. I need some brains up in the chicken chat, y'all. Shane does love me. And I love Shane. It's Dylan that everybody has a problem with. Shout out Dylan. No, in all reality, Dylan doing some things. I ain't even asked to be doing Dylan. Shout out Dylan. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. Adventures. Like, what kind of adventures do you take? I was liking comments up in the videos, and I ain't seen no comments in the videos from you before I got on this one. Oh, that's one of my funny tricks is that I look right at you. Thank you for watching. Can I get some brains? And I also don't even know how I do it, but I've been getting yelled at and people tell me, why do you keep looking at me all the time? Just trying to watch you do gross stuff and eat boogers, and I can't eat boogers over here. We do not eat boogers over here. No boogers. Shout out my other thing. That worked for a quick second here today. I think that if you like the way my clap back be slapping off my backsplash, I need y'all throw some hands in the chickadee chat. Y'all throw them hands. Y'all having a happy day. And don't finger about a ding dong says the ding dong and ditches dropping deuces and bags and lickety lighting them monies up like the 4th of July. Unless you're gonna do that to a different 10 down by the river that ain't your boys. Ain't no brains here. That's right. Can I get some hands in the chickadee chat, y'all? Well, yeah, this is the dark side of the interwebs. Hola, mi amo Z. I'm el presidente of these parts. You look like you trying to become Boney new neck master. You think that you need Boney to be you think you need Boney to fill the esophagus and the fullness says or the boogie shoogie pushy cushy committees. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Peekaboo. How many ticketed times you ever had the boogie shoogie pushy committees pull up on you talking about are you an ops or you abapositors? So we outside, son. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Welcome to the Banana Family, Andreas. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? This is definitely the ultimate brain rot, but wait. There's more. There's a whole lot more. You think that we gonna brain rot when I'm searching for brains and there ain't no brains here and you ticket talking about there's more. There's always gonna be more, son. Why you thinking that grandma shooting all them shots on the wall? She be straight string cheesing. She got the good aim. She be shooting darts. She be throwing axes at the exorcist and the recklessness is the how many ticketed times. She got to pay for divorceness. She like Judge Judy's best friend. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. That's right. This is for entertainment purposes only. Finger bang that sub, finger bang that bell. You might make Frank bust if you keep on finger banging that sub and that bell, Frank. I said it again. I don't know what my problem is. What's your name? Wafuzo. Wafuzo, Wafuzo, Wafuzo. Yeah, it's the Diaper Wipey, a zombie co-brand Diaper Wipey. Indeed. I need the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all. Y'all be trying to stay Frank Strong, and y'all don't recognize that being Frank Strong, it takes a little bit of work going diggity down on a clam slammer, twos or trees or how many numbers you do got a number is not like I don't know the exact number, but I know I did multiples on multiples. Can I eat the eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all? Hang Hola, mi amor, ain't no brains. Hola, mi amor, ain't no brains. Hola, mi amor, ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, that's your boy. Numbers and multiples equals to how many ticketed times. Frank gonna have to get Frank strong tonight. Frank, you better bust out both your bonies. That's right, ladies. Frank has two bonies. That's double your pleasure. You thought that one Frankfurter was going to be enough. You did not know that he has double the doses and the traces as the amounts. Eyeballs up in the chat, y'all. Thank you for the compliment. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I need some brains in the chicken chat. If you ready to do Frank Strong is a how Frank Strong you could even get in one liggity lie, let alone in one multiples and hitting multiples before you hit that beef sleeve like Richard's wife, y'all. Richard White be hitting that beef sleep, busting multiples and multiples before we can even figure out about where to start counting at the numbers. As we talk about multiples pre-starting as soon as you hot on that money and send that money into orbits. The exact opposites of Shane's mama. In honor of Shane's mama, y'all. And her drynesses. Her douche juice looks like sandpaper. Can we get some free Shanes in the chickadee chat? One time on the one time for Shane's mama, y'all. For the saviors of humanities. For the babies at Christmas times. Before the Keister Bunny babies could pop out the Keister holes and the Keister Bunny could diggity get the eyeballs off of my eyeballs. Why y'all squeaking my plug like that? I thought we was gonna be cool, and I thought that we was gonna figure out why the FBI keeps on shorting on my backsplash. What y'all doing, Federalis? You trying to peep the scene? You trying to tippity tap? What you all doing, Federalis? I thought that we was gonna El Wushy. They would talk about people talk about they was gonna say El Wushy, have a fun time, and now y'all try to rain on our parade, Federales. Why we got to delay these circumventions of El Wushyisms for the whole liggity live El Federales. I thought that we was gonna be cool, and then you gave me a deal that I had to take a bad deal. You gave me a bad deal, Federales. This is not the way my downtown reach around was supposed to go. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Finger banging that thumbs up and that sub. Anybody finger banging that sub in that belt is definitely in cahootness as with the Federalis. Definitely been against this as the El Wushyisms. I'm talking about totally against it. 95 Connect 4isms. I'm talking about who likes to play chess and who needs to know how to cheat at chess, because Nosy knows. If you connect a rose to nosy, you're guns to gets the cheat codes to chess. And you gonna be Michael Fisher, Brandon Floyd Mayweather's diggity things, looking like Mike Tyson and Ric Flair with the eyeballs going diggity eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. I dare you to attach the piggly wiggly squiggly to a nosy. That was a trick question, huh, Federalis? Can I get some brain? Can I get some brain? Can I get some brain? My chicken's done been double, triple, double battered, triple, double fried, and you got to get down here to see these big ass, small ass storage units. We got all the deep fryers. You just bring your shit from your fridge and cook it. Drop it in my fryers, drop it in my fridge, drop it in my clam slam. Oh, dang. I just don't need to be owing more child support after you drop that in my guzzler. I am the guzzler. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, that's your boy. That's right. I did fall off. I fell off in a dumpster, and now I'm charging grandma rent in my dumpster. And next thing I know is she's gonna sit on my noo. When you gonna sit on my noo, dog? Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains. When you gonna sit on my noo? Eyeballs off of my. Unless you would prefer to sit on my clam slam, because I mean, I'm feeling really slammy. And my clam is way more moist than Shane's mama. Can I get some free Shane's in the chickadee chat, y'all? I need some free Shane's, y'all. Free Shane. Free Shane. Because my clam slam is super moist. I am dripping. I am drippity dippity dippity. Look at, I mean, I got glitters all on my sprinkles, and my farts smell like daisies, and also pineapples due to how much pineapple I've been consuming, ladies. My bustings be tasty niceys, like free tasty treats. Guess the color while you eat your free tasty treats, y'all. Don't forget to eat a free tasty treat and guess the color. Whoa, we landed on green. Not only are my pantyhose green, so are the douche juices that come out of my eyeballs up in the chicken chat. Hold on, me, I'm OZ. I need some brains up in the chicken chat. Unless you're trying to do downtown regional rounds for grandma on the free 99. And then Boney needs to find a new neckmaster. And can you tell me where Count Chacula's is gonna do the Chaculazation this competition? Cause Boney ready to do that Chaculation. He been eyeballs up in the chicken chat. Hold on, I'm OZ. I need some brains up in this money unless you're gonna finger bang my fart boxer that thumbs up. You finger bang my fart box and a thumbs up, I will let you know when Skip is about. Eyeballs up in the chicken chat. Hold on, I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. I am a zombie and I'm hungry. I'm searching for brains. I do got the plug though. You want to stay plugged in? I could get you plugged in. What you want, what you need. You want and need to lose your house. You want and need to lose your car. You want and need to lose your wife, the dog, and the kids, and your stuff in the shed. I got you, dog. I am the plug for that. I will get you to lose all them diggity things. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Hold on, I'm OZ. Can I get some eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? And the Federalis hot on the trail. They trying to dovetail joints me and make me make a whole shelving unit or some drawers, a chest of drawers, an ottoman, peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. I'm trying to deep dive into hiding on the Federalis. These Federalis be dropping deuces. They be popping out. They be looking like turtle heads popping out the backside of our douche juice caboose. When my baby wipey is strapped on extra tightly. And also Boney is busted straight off the bone, chickity chain, and these yardbirds want all these child supports as this, and the rufous and toothless ones try to get FedExual on your boy, and I do not know what to do. I do know that my baby wifey is looking extra fresh today, son. Look at this money. Look at that clam stand. I've been kegeling. You can tell. If you ain't kegeling like your boy, you need to start doing my morning Kegel time classes. You got to tickety tune in up to my morning time Kegel class, and which it requires you to finger bang that sub in that belt and get the apples up in the chickety chat. There is very few requirements to how to Kegel in the morning time, unless that you want to keep your clam slam loosey goosey after you've been playing with Boney all night. I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna. I ain't eyeballs up in the chickity chat. If y'all still buying these avocados off a bad drag game, what in the world is you really doing? You trying to get Piggly Wiggly Squigglies from Walmart. I heard the allegations, the contract negotiations, they're gonna go diggity down like the yacht balls. And my glizzy blaster got a little something to say, says. My glizzy blaster does hit multiples, Grandma. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Hola, mi MOZ. Welcome back to the dark side. You really thinks that I'm gonna take your Ferraris and your high five and Hot Wheels away from the children, says, when you ain't babysitting them, due to how many times the dolphins and the deers be trying to upchuck McGruck. You tickety thing that is really the modus operandi of the Hondas of how many tickety times my jujitsus could get ninjas before I learned karates, and Steven Seagal could go steal your cheesecakes. Why are you so guarded over your cheesecakes? I thought you wanted cheesesteaks. I'm searching for brain. You want more cheesesteaks? I balls up in the chickity chat. This is no time to be talking about beef. We trying to talk about corns. You got to put eyeballs on all them corns. They pop out the backside of the douche juice the same way they go in. I need to know if you know that. I know that you know that. I know that corn is the musical fruitist. Everybody thinks that it's beans. It is not beans. Beans do not go out the backside the same way they go on the front side. You know what does? Corns. Eyeballs up. I teach y'all about science over here on the dark side. You need to get some corn. That's do my best. It said for the rufus and toothless for the children. It says I gotta go get a box of milk. Hang on a second. The Federalis go gravity. Peekaboo. That was the wrong way. You went digging it down. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Oh, I'm OZ. I'm trying to get me a box of milk. These baby mama drama llamas does not know what they enforce. The gunsterias is gonna diarrheas all over the backsplash, and the next thing they know, they're gonna need a zombie cobra and diaby wipey. Can I get the eyeballs off of my diaby wipey? Pony be being naughty. That's why I gotta slap him a couple bones down, bones down, bones down. Shockers up. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. Everything is real. What is imaginary is real. Everything you can imagine is real. All you have to do is get a big enough typey white bee and not be so secure to your secures to where if like the left nut falls out, you gonna still be fine. Your diarrhea falls out the backsplash, you gonna still be fine. Why you think your boy got the double diaper wipey? Why you think I got the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Ain't no brains here. But if you maybe know somebody, then maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. We starving out here. Trying to stay Frank strong ain't as easy as it used to be, Frank. Everybody thinks that you just finger bang that sub and then you're going to be able to get Frank strong. That's not the way it works, Frank. You got to keep eyeballs on all them thiggity things. Tell them, Frank, you got to throw shockers than blockers. Tell them, Frank, this is not the... This camera lady is... I don't know who gave her the coffee. Who gave this lady a rock stars? Who gave her the monsters? Boney gave her the bones down, shockers up. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Bagless or who? Bagless or Frank? I just figured out how my left knee hurts so bad. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna brains. Maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some hands in the chickadee chat? Y'all having a happy day? Don't forget to figure out how to do a happy dance before a downtown reach around turns into a bad tickety time at the Waffle House with wine. Back behind the dumpster, son. Peekaboo, we talk about that dumpster tickety time. Finger banging the thumbs up all the way to where grandma's got her eyeballs going tickety. Back on my eyeballs up in the chickety chat. Oh yeah, Sandy and my oysters. My oysters makes Jeff pearls look like nothing, son. Look like Egg McMuffins on the blue waffles before my crusty truffle butter shuffle can hide from my frinkleberries. Your brain cells was not there in the first place. You're welcome. Yeah, I charge him rent. Richard in the house. We be hitting them beef sleeves for Richard's wife, y'all. Let me know. Let me know. Try to use the beef sleeve on your boyfriends, y'all. All y'all boyfriends, get hit ready. Get ready to get hit with them beef sleeves. And then I need all y'all answers in the chickadee chat. Hit all y'all boyfriends with that beef sleeve and let me know how many times he busts. Because Richard's wife busted 69 tickety times, y'all. Giggity. Hot up in that on my plug. Eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, it's your boy. We starving out here. We starving so bad that the douche juice has gone off the cahootnesses of the liggity levels of how many tickety times it does take for one to be busting multiples of 69 times on that beef sleeve like Richard's wife, y'all. We trying to get all y'all to that elevation station to where Richard's wife is. She be busting, she be clam slamming, she'll be waterfall. She look like Niagara Falls after the beef sleeve gets done with her. Could I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Hola, mi amo. Anybody finger banging that thumbs up and not throwing a beef sleeve to Richard's wife? You can't handle the truth. Eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Thank guys for laughing and tibbity tapping. I'm searching for brains at the current time in the substance of how many substantial amounts of suction cups it says does have to get to how the Rufus and Toofus yardbirds get to get the suctions because ain't none of them got no grills. I got 8 yardbirds out here and 2 teeth between all 8 women says and their suction cups is them gummy nummies be and Mom Richard, your wife needs to lose her grill. We need to get your wife a little apples up in the chickadee chat. Everybody acts like staying Frank Strong is just fun and game. They don't understand that there's a little bit of work that goes into a downtown reach around. And being Boney's neckmaster is not a funny game. It does, like, you need a little stretch, it says, kickle it in the morning time. You need to go diggity down on eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. I'm as weird as Shane's mama's. Not weird. I think the opposite. We's polar opposites. She's a polar bear and I'm a teddy bear. You want to cuddle? Because Boney is ready, single and ready to mingle, huh, Boney? Well, maybe not single. I'm probably like I just got extra. Yeah, my wife. I probably do got a wife in the chat. I got multiple wives. Thank you for noticing. Ain't no brains here. Trying to do everything, not like the Tiger King, but my Carol Baskin started opping on me. So who would have fucking guessed that a Carol Baskin would be opping? Who in the hell would ever guess it? I'll say, yo, dog, you my Carol Baskin. He had a nice mustache and a cute ass hustle muscle. And then my man's started opping on me. And I was like, my Carol Baskins just started opping on you, boy. I was gonna whip that monies like I was the Tiger King. We was gonna shake them bottles all the way till the snow went diggity down like the eyeballs. And I was gonna have to catch me 7 more husbands and 18 more child support. And says, I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. That's right. Who would have freaking thought that you make yourself as a Carol Baskins and Carol Baskin's gonna finger bang all them thumbs up and tell grandma all about your naughty exposés with all the guys you be running around with at the pilot truck stop. Who would have thought when Carol Baskin bought me a very fancy, freaking sparkly tiger looking suit that I would have not known that they know that I know that they know that I should have known. I ain't gonna play. I should have known that they was going to turn on me. And my Carol Baskins was a beautiful man, and that he done turn on me like in an instance. I ain't got no brains. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get the eyeballs up in the chickadee chat? Peekaboo. Yeah, that's real actual factuals behind the scenes. Thick. My Carol Bassins to turn on me opping before I can even bring Carol Bassins into the picture. Talking about the zombie, the worst thing. His news don't even hit multiples. He put it on my hemorrhoid, and all I did was shorten his backsplash. Thank you very much, Carol Baskins. Worst person to ever breathe. Finger bang that thumbs up if you against the Carol Baskins of the darkside. I forget his name, but he was a nice man with nice mustache rise up until the time Boney busted. As soon as Boney busted, he turned on me. I already said Mia has diarrhea in Korea for the love of freaking Carol Baskins up and out your boy. I thought that I was gonna be able to have a respectable, hostable, human centipedable dang. And then this lady comes over here. You know what she did to her husband? She made her husband marry Skip, dog. Who's gonna make their husband marry Skip? That's a load of balls up in the chickadee chat. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains, y'all? Look at them armpits, fresh to death. You telling me you ain't gonna suck on them monies? I already pre-sucked them. They're extra moisture levelization. That. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, it's your boy be starving out here. We outside, ops. Why you gotta go talking about zombie is not the brain master. Zombie is detached from the brains. Zombie has harmed the brains. Zombie leaves everybody with brain rot. Carol Baskins at the dark side. Why are you talking about zombie encouraging 151 rum? pineapple juice and Malibu. Apples up it. Why are you trying to encourage everybody that I had intercourses with your ex-wife while you was in the room trying to be the diddler and making Boney mad that you all was trying to whip up some donut creams, them Bismarcks? Why you try to expose? Why you gotta put me on Front Street like that, Darkside Carol Baskins? Can I get some brains? I have never lost a gooch hair to me tucking and taping, but I do know several of my friends that have. But I always stay clean shaved and I wax. I mean, y'all see me wax with bubble gum. I don't care. I'll wax with anything. As long as I get the hair removed, I am gonna be shining all over. I mean, look at this money. I mean, my nipple hairs used to be 6 feet long. My nipple hairs used to be longer than bony. Bones down, shockers up. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hold on, me. I'm OZ. Anybody that finger bangs that sub bell and that bell and that bell and that sub in the bell might have to go ding 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 diggity 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 ding ding ding. And then next thing you know, that Carol Baskins of the Dark Side gonna pop up and talk about you ain't got no brains. She talking about there ain't no brains here on the dark side. And that is fallacies of the phallics of how many phallics Boney has before he pops up. Can I get some brains? It's all lies. Actually, it's all lies. How you gonna lie on your boy like that when you know that my leg definitely stretches far above my head? Y'all seen it. I showed y'all multiples. Hold on, me. I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chickadee chat? Maybe know somebody. Well, we got them all. At one point in time, I had a partner in crime of my cult, and she admitted in public that we did not have any white substances, and I impromptu prompted to tell her to chill out. We have all the things. Stop telling the people lies. Wait, the Federalis are here again. Y'all, are they gone, y'all? I'm not good at hiding. Are they gone? Yeah, what? Who put that chicken there? Y'all really think that I'm scared of y'all Federalis trying to interrogate me and put me in the Chinese water tortures? And how many times you gonna put me in them bare knuckle, moose knuckle, clam slam trams? That I'm gonna really. Are they still here? Well, they're gone. All right. I ain't trying to spend my Christmas lickety locked up again this year. I done that last two Christmases ago. I'm on Shane's mama. I keep on telling you, get off Boney. Look at that. I'm trying to have from the Federalis to get my freaking pantyhose on my head tangled up. Trying to stay plugged in. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Y'all, that's your boy. We starving. Oh, yeah? Well, okay. High as the mountain tops of the Sahara desertness of the dryness levels of Shane's mama. You could trust and believe in that, son. You try to stay plugged in, holla at your boy. I got you, son. I got you. You look like you don't even got eyeballs on all your thickety things. You look like you ain't even finger bang that thumbs up yet. You looking like you just finger banging your thumbs up. I don't even know who put that chicken there. Oh, well, thank you. Sounds like you got douche juice of the fingers. No, my shards are the same as Evie's ice cream, cookies, and cream. They're dirty, like Shane's mama's douche juice. I have had multiple Twizzlers today. Thank you for noticing. It brings out the color in my eyes. Thank you for noticing. I mean, I have been through some trauma. I mean, but that's not, no, not really. I mean, that's why I try to make people laugh. And this ain't funny. I'm back to answering chickadee chat. Yes, this is a zombie co-brand WYB. Thank you for noticing. The saddest one. Holy cow. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. If this is the saddest channel, please let me see them spokes because the wheels are gonna turn like the wheel and the free tasty treats. Guess the color. And don't forget your free tasty treats while you guess the color when I spam a bright. Well, it landed on red. Everybody knows that red is where grandma and the aliens get in cahootnesses with how to fix the wheel and how to fix all the diggity things. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. That's not fair for the little babies. That ain't fair for none of them. They try to El Wushy and then next diggity thing, they know the wheel lands on red. Christmas is taken away. Birthdays is taken away. Lunch is taken away. And they can't even get their free breakfast. It's not fair. Not for the children's. That was a pretty cool sentence. It didn't make any sense, but that was a pretty cool sentence. I'll suck the bone after you do, dog. That's right. Not for the. This is not for children. Any children in the room, get the hell out. We need IDs check at the diggity door, right? Meow. Woo, woo. Get off my lawn. Woo, woo. If you ain't 21 plus, What you even doing around here? What you doing awake? Get off of Fortnite and go to bed. I actually half y'all adults get off of Fortnite, get off of this liggity live and go to bed. Free 99 downtown. Reach around's gonna suck the tippity tip of bony. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. I mean, you don't have to be there to watch it, but if you do want to be there to watch it, you should probably hit up my ostrich. My ostrich farm got the most explicit and the eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brain. No entertainment purposes, only Richard. I gotta figure out something better to put in my description too, because I need more descriptive words. Well, how would y'all describe this liggity live? Chickity chat. Since y'all got so much opinionation, how much drugs and not finger banging that thumbs up. How would you describe this liggity live so I could get some descriptive adverbs, verbs, nouns, and pronouns and adjectives? You're 7 years old. Get the hell out of here. Hey, you really want to be funny? Check this out. How? Bye. Did I kick him out? Pretty sure I kicked him out. Bye. Who else got something stupid to say? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I am El Presidente of the dark side. I am the motherfucker that said that. No, this is what it looks like when it grows up. Peekaboo. That's a good one right there. I had to say it. I'm not gonna suck the bone. I know, Hyler. I think you. I don't even know who you are. I know no one's dropping juice on my chestnuts. Most of my baby mama drama llamas have gone to bed. We the old folks. What's going on? Well, I'm trying to read all your words, and there's someone's like, I love you, and someone's like, a douche juice, and I love you, and then Gen X, and Dansy, and Doug's, and Captain Spaulding, and I love you, and Brains. I mean, like, I'm just trying to read the words. Do I look like I'm good at reading? I'm the guy that says I ain't got no brains. I'm trying to read. Dunsy, like, come on now. I'm trying to figure out how to read properly. I am okay. I'm just trying to read. Thank you. I know I look confused and the that I ain't got no brains. I'm trying to read. Yeah, what is Dunsy? I agree with that, Echo. Yeah, this is America. I can't really read. I'm trying an attempt to try to attempt. What's happening? Good to see you're still breathing. Welcome back to the dark side. Good to see you're still breathing. Welcome back to the dark side. I need to know if you like the old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker, how many raccoon shockers before you go digging it down on my claim slam, before you get your eyeballs back on my new. Could you let me know digging it down in the chickadee eyeballs up in the chickadee chat, y'all? Hold on, me, I'm OZ. I need some brains up in the chickadee chat. These baby mama drama llamas trying to collect child supports any which way they can. You see what's going diggity down? They going diggity down like the eyeballs on my claims like eyeballs up in the chickadee chat. Y'all first relentless says especially when they ain't got no teethuses, and then they got the suction cups diggity down under. They get so moist that Shane's mama gets the jealous sickles way more than it's ice cream time in the summertime when the moisture levels go diggity down. On my clam slam, I balls up in the chickity chat. What's happened, Leanne Doherty? Is it your birthday? Hey, Leanne Doherty, good to see you're still breathing. Welcome to the dark side. I'm El Presidente. I mean, is it your birthday? Well, I am zombie. I'm hungry. I'm searching for brains. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. I am the one who is the master of the dipey wipey. I'm master of the dipey wipey. I crusty truffle butter shuffle across your grandma's bathroom floor. I balls up in the chickity chat. Who is you and what's a gunsareas you guys are do for the backflip back? You got an imaginary friend, Frank, that will knock the douche juice straight out of your grandma with his Arabian goggles when he lays them monies on her eyes. That's right, I am the master douche juice blaster. Come correctly or come on my back spot. Balls up in the chickity chat. Saying Frank strong. Saying they ain't believing you got that douche juice caboose, Frank. They ain't talking about nothing but your corgi dance, Frank. I seen what you did on that lickety live earlier today, Frank. And them screen recordings, they did you all the justice. I'm gonna release that video on YouTube. Is that fine, Frank? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Oh, yeah, I am gonna release that video footage, Frank. You thought that you just gonna release the Frank footer without eyeballs on that money, and El Presidente wasn't gonna just go release, pre-release, and release. I mean, I already put it out on Instagram, son. Hell yeah, y'all. I mean, I could give you some brains, but it would be much easier if you give me some brains. According since I'm the one that's the one been asking for them all this tickety time. Oh, he's always on the backsplash. Well, I mean, like he is the backsplash master, right, Frank? He's a master of a lot of things. I'm not exactly sure of all the things he's a master of, but I'm pretty positive he's the backsplash master. I am the worst one at the backsplash, but I'm pretty sure Frank is the best one. He's the giver. You see that? Give and take. Yeah, we're not gonna do a tent tour today unless like you send a galaxy. See, I even thought about it and said it. I was like, I'm gonna say it. Um, I've been accused today by baby mama drama llamas of not thinking before I speak, but when it does not decrease their moisture levelizations, when I say something dumb and it makes them more moist, why would I even care? I mean, like, just trying not to catch more child supports. How I shake my burn? I mean, I ain't even burn none. Oh shit! Someone's pissing Frank off. Frank, chill, Frank. That's very true. Staying Frank strong is more important than ever. Thank you for bringing that up. Um, yeah, there's no better time to stay Frank strong than right now. If you were trying to stay Frank strong 6 months ago, can you retry? Sunshine, rainbows, a whole bunch of sticky stuff from the front side of Boney, seeing as how some of the Yardbird's husband come home, and then I got a bust in pockets. You know, I mean, it's becoming a real issue. Some of them just won't leave their old men. What's your name? What up? Shout out Nick Gers. Nick Gers. Finger bang that sub and that bell. If you finger bang that sub, it might say your name down under saying "Welcome to the dark side." I don't think that thing says it every time, due to numbers don't add up to where that happens like 5 times in a live and there's 50 subs in a live. That doesn't really add up with it. Don't really when Stream Velvet sent me the thing that they're like, you don't even know what you're talking about, Z. And I'm like yelling at them like, yeah, know something about what I'm talking about. I'm the one doing it. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brain. I ain't got no brain. Done goofed. Done started in the douche juice. Done started goofed up ever since my cheese went straight up my douche juice, and that clogged my pores. And then grandma had to pour sand on my sandwich, which, as you know, I like kitty litter. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody. Maybe know somebody has some brains. Jolly, that's your boy. It's free to sub. It's free 99. You finger bang that sub for free. All the other stuff I can't do for like months due to I'm the Banana King and I keep getting banana. My attorney had to tell me today to just take the course. I was gonna probably like put the course off for a week, which would have put another week behind the 3 months. I ain't gonna brains. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, it's very true. If it ain't, oh, yeah, we're definitely about to break a lot of things. And thank you guys for doing this tiggity thing. It's your boy. So that's part of why I need y'all to finger bang that sub and finger bang that bell, because some of this stuff is gonna look way different than this the vertical thing. You know what I'm talking about? We about to do some other tiggity things. So if you ain't finger banging that sub button, you ain't gonna see some of the amazing, extraordinarily crazy chaosness that's gonna happen here on the dark side. Some of it's gonna even happen during the daytime, believe it or not. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. One time on a one time YouTube. I need to know one diggity thing, y'all. Are y'all willing to make Shane's mama's moisture levels raise up to the roof of the tent down by the Ripper? Are y'all gonna keep with that hostilities and not help Shane's mamas get moisture levels as. Can I get some free Shane's, y'all? Free Shane for Shane's mama. One time on the one ticket time. Can I get some free Shane's? There's 69. that was 69. The numbers is increasing, but the moisture levels is going diggity down like the eyeballs. My clams, my eyeballs. My moose knuckle wants to tongue punch my fart box, and that cannot happen unless we make Shane's mama's moisture levelization go up in the 10 down by the ripper. Can I get some free Shane's, y'all? Free shit. We need some free Shane's in the chickadee chat. Shane's mama's moisture levelization is at a low, lickety, lowest point in tickety time. Known to gunstoria and mankind. We need to get some free Shane's in